Here are some questions you should ask your supplier if you're thinking of getting cameras for your farm. You know, if there's only a small warranty on the camera, it kind of indicates that they don't have that much faith in their own camera. We offer a three-year warranty and 5-year warranty on some of our cameras. Try and get an indication of what sort of make the camera is. There's kind of like 2 different levels. You can get a professional camera, and then you can get ones that are basically very, very cheap. They're often made in the same factory, and just being cheap doesn't mean they're poor. But you really want to be getting a camera that's got it's got a name that people know. And there's 2 real reasons for that. One of them is you're going to get manufacturer support because it's a known manufacturer. There'll be people that can help you. And the other reason for that is it's going to have people looking at how the system works, which is really important from an IT security perspective. All of our customers are farmers, and they all run businesses, and all their businesses can get put at risk by the kit that they're installing. Now, the advantage of having a proper, well-known brand is that there's people who are called white hat hackers who they're kind of like the good guys, that they examine the cameras and things that are out there looking for flaws, so the manufacturer can then fix the flaws. And if it's just one of these cameras that is kind of like imported off Alibaba or kind of like one of the cheaper cameras on Amazon, you don't know you're getting that kind of level of support. You often find that sort of like suppliers of cameras fall into different levels. You've either got big suppliers who can offer support, or you might get a one-man band who will give you a great deal, but are they going to be there at the end of the day to help you? And that. So the support, do they have a support number you can call? Do they have a support desk and things like that? That's very important. Sometimes you have to pay a monthly cost for the app. Sometimes you have to pay a monthly cost just to have the cameras running on your farm. So that's an important thing to be aware of at the beginning. And also, what would any support cost me? Try and establish those costs up front as well. You might think that putting a system on a farm is a piece of cake, but we've put systems on 1,000 farms now, and we've come across problems where you put a camera on and it interferes with things like parlour equipment. The last thing you want to do is install a bit of equipment that knocks your milking equipment offline just before you need to use it. So a farm specialist is somebody that's installed on farms, will know about these problems and will ideally prevent them before it happens, but will be very quickly be able to fix them. People often sell cameras based purely off their specs. They'll try and say, look, this camera is better because it's got more megapixels, it's going to give you a much better picture. But often what they don't realise is that you're not actually, or don't tell you, is that you're not actually going to be able to use the full resolution. This is especially true if you've got a 4G camera or a really poor internet connection and you live away from home. You're not going to be able to use the full resolution. You're going to have to dumb the camera down. So it doesn't make sense to spend money to get a more expensive camera. A way to kind of investigate if they're telling the truth is ask them, will I be able to use this full resolution when I'm away from home or over a 4G connection? And that'll give you, depending upon their answer, that'll give you a feel for whether they kind of know what they're talking about in terms of cameras. Ask them when a vulnerability was last found in the software. If they answer never, they're probably not telling the truth, because there's probably not a bit of IT equipment out there that doesn't have vulnerabilities on it. What you're really looking to buy is a camera that is from a manufacturer where the vulnerabilities are getting found. Now, oddly, this is often in the ones that are getting the worst press, but they're the ones that are fixing the problems, and that they make you safer. Whereas the little unknown suppliers that are out there, they're not getting their vulnerabilities closed off, and you don't really know what you're introducing into your business in terms of sort of like risk to hackers and the like. The reason for this is on a lot of the cheaper cameras, the apps haven't really been very well developed. They've often got little bits of foreign languages in them. They can be a little bit difficult to work out how to use, and there's almost no support online for them. However, again, from a bigger manufacturer, You know, any question you've got has probably been asked by somebody and is out there with an answer on there. So that kind of helps. But that doesn't mean to say that a small camera system with a small app isn't good. Just try and get a demo of it so you know how it's gonna act for you. So there's a few questions that I think will help you find a really good supplier for your camera, and somebody that one knows what they're talking about, and two will be able to help you in the event that anything goes wrong. If there's anything you want to find out about Farmer's Eye cameras, then just give us a call and we'll be able to help you.